Let's speak with Jasmine Birtles, personal financial expert, founder of MoneyMagpie.com. Evening, Jasmine.
Hello there.
Let's get this out of the way then. A Lisa or a Lisa?
Well, I think it's a Lisa. It's a lifetime ISA. So as far as I'm concerned, Lisa. You say Lisa, I say Lisa.
There you go. Let's go with the Lisa. So explain what this is then. On the face of it, it looks rather good.
Yes, I think so. I think it's all right. It was brought in earlier this year. I don't know if it feels like last year when Osborne, the then Chancellor Osborne, brought this for young people under the age of 40. So you can put up to £4,000 each year, and you get a government bonus of 25%. So that means if you put the full 4,000 in, you get an extra £1,000 back from the government into your pot.
Okay.
And you can use some or all of the money to buy your first home, or you could keep it until you're 60. So it could either be part of your retirement fund, or could be your retirement fund, or you could use some of it to help buy a home. I think the idea is loads of young people are saying, well, should I get a pension or should I buy a home? Yeah. Should I get a pension? Should I? And this is saying, do what you like, do both if you like.
There have been warnings today from the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority, that these things need to come with some kind of warning. Would that be?
Yeah.
Well, I guess like any financial product, though.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, I mean, there are a few things that they're saying. One thing, I mean, excuse me, one of the issues I think with the LISA is that a lot of pensions companies, and they've got a lot of money and quite a lot of clout. Pensions companies are quite worried about this. They think that the LISA is going to be more attractive to young people than pensions. Because when you think about, just even the word pension makes you sort of feel a bit tired, doesn't it?
True.
So here's this sort of young, sexy LISA, which young people might go, oh, I think I'd rather do that because then I can take the money out when I like and I could do it for, oh, yes, much prefer that. So pension companies are worried about it, but in a sense, rightly so, because I think with pensions, for example, if you're employed and your employer has to say to you, okay, here's a pension for you. A lot of them will match the amount of money that you put in. So you put in a fiver, they say, all right, then we'll put a fiver or, even £2.50, and then the government's adding in the tax that you would have paid. It's quite nice, and so really it is a very good thing if you're employed to go for the company pension, because although an extra 25% is nice, it's even better sometimes to get the full whack from pension.
Indeed.
And also, Steve Webb, who used to be a pensions minister, he now works for one of these pensions companies. So again, it's a bit of a vested interest. But he says, and I think he's right in this, that a lot of people who take out LISAs will just then put it in cash, in other words, a savings account. And long-term savings accounts don't do well at all, whereas pensions, on the whole, pension funds are put into stocks and shares, property, all that sort of risky stuff. But long-term, that does much, much better than sticking it in, some building society.
And with this, it could mean 32,000 quid from the government at the end of the saving period, which is not to be sniffed at.
It's not to be sniffed at, absolutely. I mean, I suppose, as you say, after the savings period, say, I don't know, how long would be 30 years or something, in that time, admittedly, 32 grand is not going to look as impressive as it was right at the beginning. But on the other hand, as you're getting it's adding, you would hope that it's adding to your fund, and if you've put it in stocks and shares fund, over time, that should grow to something decent. So I do personally like the idea of the LISA. I can see what the FCA is saying, and they're right that, I mean, as you've said, any of these products, you need to get a bit of knowledge about them, because it's like, it's like having knives. Knives are great if you know how to use them, really difficult if you don't. So with financial products, it's a good idea to have somebody saying to you, this is good for this, but if you want to do that, I wouldn't have this, I'd have that other one. That's basically what they need to be told. But I have a nasty feeling that I think there's a lot of pressure on the current government, and of course this is an Osborne thing, so it's possible that Hammond will go, actually, no, I don't like that whole nicer idea.
Because it's got somebody else's paw prints all over it. Listen, Jasmine, thank you. We are grateful for that and your time. Jasmine Birtles, personal financial expert.